Greetings, beautiful people. It is I, your girl Yo. First live video. First live video. Come on in, come on in. I gotta tell y'all something. I hope this worked because it might be buffering. But in case y'all didn't hear me, greetings to everybody out there. Look, y'all, I got some serious stuff to tell y'all. Come on in. Come on in. I'm gonna wait and see if some of y'all can come on in because y'all need to really hear this right here. Again, this is the very first live video that I'm doing. And because I got time today, and I'm gonna tell y'all why in a minute. I can't see who's in here right now, and I still have to figure this out because again, it's the first one. But anyway, I'm going to just go ahead. Oh, okay, I see somebody in here. Grand rising to you. How you doing, darling? Come on in, baby. Come on in. Y'all, this day right here has gotten, oh my God. Let me tell you, the devil is busy. When I tell you there's some serious negative energy out there, I'm here to tell you. Look, so far, hey, how you doing? 27 Darwin. Grand rising to you guys. Grand rising. I'm just trying to wait till a couple of people get in. This is my first video, my first live video, y'all. Y'all gonna be tripping. I'm gonna be tripping. Look, I gotta tell y'all, I'm gonna just go ahead and start. I gotta tell y'all what happened. I don't care if it ain't number two of y'all in here. Look, so y'all know I go and I feed the homeless every day. I've been doing this since the 90s, right? And that's one of the reasons why I started growing my own food. Okay, because I got tired of giving these homeless people like the garbage. They've been eating garbage. A lot of places that they go to, I know they're thankful for the food that they trying to get and everything that they have because they go to these like little churches and these little these little places that'll get them food, but they be just giving them like old food, the Goodwill. Hey, come on in. Good morning, Stephen. They be giving them that old food and stuff, right? So that made me start growing my own food in my own backyard. I started in my backyard, but plus I was working and got two children and a husband, so I was doing all that in between. And then I had a few people, like some of my girlfriends, they started off helping me, right? Good morning, good morning. They started off helping me. But now, guess what? So they fell off over the years, of course, because everybody got their own life, and I don't be tripping. That's my it was my kind of like thing to do, to help people, right? But right now, I am seriously pissed off because ever since the 90s now, all the way up until today's date, every day I feed them 2 meals a day. I give them breakfast in the morning and then I go back and I try to do it between 12 and 1 o'clock, right? And I give them like lunch slash dinner. And I'm talking about home cooked meals. I'm talking about I be putting it down. And today I went over there this morning, like in the other morning, right? I get up at the crack of dawn, right? Check this out. I went over there and I'm trying, and I got my car it's loaded down with food, right? And I go by myself because I know these people. And let me tell y'all, sometimes they bring friends with them and stuff like this, but the majority of them are base people that's been rocking with me all this time, right? I go over there, and how about it is totally empty, nobody to be found. I mean, not one of them, right? So I'm like, what the hell is going on? I'm looking everywhere. The next thing I know, I started seeing one of my boys to come from behind the dumpster, because they sleep in the woods and stuff like that, right? So he come behind the dumpster, he come running over to me. He go, yo, the police came and they raided us. They raided us. They took all our stuff. And then when he came, then other people start coming out the woods. When I mean woods. Because like I have a friend that own a restaurant, right? And so they had started tripping. The police and stuff had started tripping about me feeding these people in this area for a while, right? And so they was trying to get me to stop. So I got my friend to own a restaurant to let me use his parking lot for the people that come. And he owns a restaurant, a food place, but I won't using his food. It was my food that I was bringing, right? So good morning, everybody. Come on in. So guess what? So anyway, they was telling me, they said the police came and they had that homeless people have all their medicines. Most of the people I feed are vets, right? They vets, they've been in the service, right? And so they go to the VA hospital and, they give them free medicine. The VA take care of the vets. One of the guys on insulin have to have his food every morning, right? Another guy have a bag of pills. He kind of, these my man, this shit is crazy, man. I'm telling you now, I don't smoke, right? But guess what? My husband do. And so he left some cigarettes and he keep them in the freezer. Don't y'all know I took a couple of pulls off of the cigarette because when I came back not too long ago. My nerves were so damn shot because I was so pissed off. They come running to me telling me that the police, and they telling me vans of police came with like SWAT, and they cleaning up all of the where they at. They took all of that stuff and threw it in the dumpsters and all that stuff. So this morning, here I go with them dumpster diving, trying to help to find my friend that the one that need insulin, trying to help to find the bag that he had with his needles of insulin in it because of course they scared. How about the police also arrested eight of them because they was asking them the names and they didn't have no IDs. They trying to identify them and all of that. And let me tell you why they doing this and why I believe they doing it. Okay, I think they doing it is because just about a year ago they opened up a gambling casino in my area. Like it's almost like a couple of blocks away from where I usually feed my people, and it'd be like groups of them. I'm telling you, it'd be a whole bunch of them, right? And so I had smothered pork chops and I had creamed cabbage I cooked for them and stuff, and some mashed potatoes and stuff. So that's I had their food. So they so they coming and I'm like, what the hell is going on? I'm like, what's going on, right? So anyway, this is crazy. The police that used to work the area, I know them. They ride together all the time, so I know them. So for 4 years, I've been doing it at the same spot, right? So these police officers were the one of them retired, and so then they got a new person on the beat, and they call themselves gonna clean it up. I guess they trying to make an example out of where we are. But anyway, and they told me that I could get arrested. I ain't never been arrested a day before in my life. I ain't never had a traffic ticket. You heard me? So they told me I could get arrested for feeding them because they saying that it's a law against feeding the homeless people. Now, ain't that something? Y'all in here? I see y'all in here. Good morning, everybody. Good morning. I'm just telling people about the damn shit going on this morning about my people. They trying to stop me from feeding my boys and stuff. And most of my boys, I even have this is I ain't gonna call her name because I mean this out on the air, but I have a family that I feed too that come along with the home. Y'all, I'm so pissed off, I don't know what to do. You hear me? And this girl, she bring her and her husband, they bring their daughter to me to give her breakfast and stuff in the morning, even before she go to school, because the school don't want her there because she don't have her shots and all that kind of crazy. Man, this thing is crazy. And I know in California, right? They I'm just trying to see if I can see y'all. I see y'all coming in. I see y'all. Thanks for coming in and tuning in. And Grand Rising, good morning. Peace to everybody in the chat. Thanks for coming over. I'm just trying to explain to you guys that I went to feed my homeless people. They won't dare because the police raided the spot that they be meet me at. And I've been doing it for years. And then just most recently, like I said, those the police officers that know me and know that that's what I do, they let me go on and do my thing because they know that I'm really helping the people, right? And been doing it for all these years. But they wanted to open up this casino. So now the casino is open. And then they claiming that these people are so-called making it an eyesore for the area. Now, remind you, this is a strip called Midlothian Turnpike in Virginia. That turnpike goes from here to Georgia anyway. I mean, it's a big stretch, right? And where I feed them don't bother nobody. But anyway, it's just crazy, y'all. Things are getting rough and hard now. So I did wind up giving some of them the food, the one or two that came out. But the rest of it, I had to wind up taking it to a church that do feed the homeless. When I went there, I saw a couple of the guys that I feed there. So of course, they coming out the line, coming to me to get the food that they used to having for all this time. So and I also talked to them and told them to meet me at another spot because it ain't gonna stop me from feeding my people. My people gonna eat. And I think it's a damn shame that we got all these so-called laws in place that said that it's against the law to feed the homeless. I know they doing that shit in California, but damn, it's right here now in Richmond, Virginia. These people are tripping. Y'all, this shit getting real. So if you can't feed the homeless, what you supposed to do? You know what I'm saying? If they don't want you to feed the homeless, I thought they care about the homeless people. I thought they cared about the vets. I thought they cared about the mental ill. And this shit is a trip because I have a relationship with these people. Some of these people I've been feeding for almost 8 years, feeding food for almost 8 years. I know these people, they become like family to me. And my husband, I even had my children and husband, they used to help me do it too. But again, they stopped because they doing their thing. And one of the reasons why I had my I used to do it is because I wanted to show my children when they were young, you know, like 10, 11 years old. I used to take them with me too and make them help me feed these people and let them know that shit don't come easy and there's people out here that's hungry and need some food, you know, need to eat. And so they can learn how to look out for people. And no, I'm gonna tell you another thing we did too. I told my husband, I said one day, because my children, I felt like they felt privileged. You know what I'm saying? Because not because we give them everything that they want, but shit comes so easy, you know. And so I told him, I said, let's do this with them one time. I did two things that rocked their world and changed their life, and y'all might want to try it. Guess what I did? My husband and I got together. I said, listen, we're gonna use one whole week. I'm gonna give my I have a son and a daughter. And at this time, they 4 years apart. And so and my daughter was around about, she was 13 then. Yep. Yeah, she was 13. So 14, so I have to count. She 13 and he was 17. 13, 14, 15, so yeah, 17. That's 4 years apart. I said, look, we're gonna give you $50. We gave them both $50 a piece. We took them to the grocery store. I said, what you're gonna do is you're gonna go to this grocery store and you can pick out anything you want. But this $50 and get the food that you want is gonna have to last you for 1 week. You can't eat nothing in our house. You will have to spend $50 and get your food and see if it'll last you for 1 week. And my husband agreed. So we did that to them. And don't you know how smart children are? Don't you know that my daughter is younger than my son? She had $1 and like 35 cents or something left over. And she bought food that lasted a whole week. They cooked their own food, they did all of that. And see, we need to get back to teaching our children how to do stuff like that. You know what I'm saying? What y'all saying in the chat? Yeah, they are getting out of hand. I'm telling you. Yeah, I'm like, damn. I said, this is crazy. But they taught them how to take that money and stretch it. And see, we're gonna have to teach our children. Y'all might want to try to teach our children, like I did, how to take a meal and stretch it. Like if you get a pack of hamburger, you can take that one pack of hamburger and you can make a whole lot of stuff out that one pack of hamburger. You can make a spaghetti dinner. You can take that one pack, take some of that meat, if you eat meat and cut that thing in half like that, you get your little box of noodles and cut a little and cook half a box of noodles. Get you some potatoes. You know, this is some of the things you get. Scramble that hamburger up. Take the other hamburger, make little small patties out of them. Then you can have hamburger. Take some potatoes and French them up. Make you some hamburger and French fry. Now we talk about little small stuff that you can do to, make more than one meal. Because I mean, this you can't even feed the homeless now. And let me ask y'all something. What do y'all think about this? Good morning, everybody. How y'all doing, everybody? I see y'all coming in. Thank you for coming in. I'm gonna read y'all comments too. But look, think about this, y'all. If you can't feed the homeless and the homeless, and you know there's a lot of homeless people, right? Let me ask y'all something. Don't you know that if we don't feed them, that whatever you have in your house or whatever you growing in your backyard, don't you know when a person is hungry, they're gonna start stealing from you? They're gonna start coming, they're gonna start trying to break into your house, they're gonna start going into your backyard, wherever you keep your food at, they're gonna be coming in and stealing from you. So why won't they let us feed the homeless? Why they gonna lock you up? The police told me, said, look, you can't keep coming back here feeding them now. Even though you used to do this right here and all of this, I'm here now. This police, he told me that today. He told me that today. And I told him, I'm not gonna come back here and feed them. But I got damn sure gonna keep on feeding them. You better bet that shit. If I have to bring them to my house, they gonna eat. Yeah. Isn't that some shit? I'm like, Lord, what y'all think about that? I want to know what y'all think about this. Yeah, uh-huh. Hey, Jims. Hey, y'all. This is crazy, y'all. This shit, don't y'all think this crazy? You can't feed. Can y'all feed the homeless? Do y'all see them? Is anybody stopping y'all in the state that y'all live in from feeding the homeless, or stopping you from giving them money or a sandwich or anything? This is crazy. Right. They even taking their bedding and stuff. You know, that little makeshift tents and stuff that they have. They even took that stuff and made them disassemble that. They made them move. So all of them, and it's raining here where I am today. It's raining. So they walking around in the rain. They can't even go in the woods underneath a tree or a tent or hut that they made themselves. This is really getting crazy, y'all. This getting crazy. But they telling us now that we can't feed the homeless here, and you can get locked up for feeding them. And look, y'all see all this stuff right here that I have? I grew all of this stuff. Everything that you see behind me, this ain't come from no store. This came from my backyard. This came from a pack of seed that I had. I took seeds and I grew all of this stuff right here. And this is just some of the stuff. I got stuff everywhere in my house. Shelves like this all around the walls. And I had so much stuff that I even got a pantry full of stuff because I knew that I knew that I couldn't afford to feed them would keep doing it with my money. It's still my money, it's all my money. I don't have no government grants. I have never asked anybody for their dime to feed them. It's just something that I'm passionate about because I don't understand why people have to go hungry. Why is not no food here when we got this all this land where you can plant some seeds? You know, it's just crazy to me. It's just crazy. It's crazy. And then now I'm worried about the ones that they did lock up because most of the people don't have no family around here. You know, some of them from out of town, some live here and family won't even food with them no more. So what I'm feeding is somebody's son, somebody's granddaddy, somebody's uncle, somebody's mama. You know what I mean? Somebody's child. And they just stopping all of that because everybody's not getting that assistance. You know, everybody not getting that government assistance. These people, but there's some of the army guys, the vets are. Some of them are getting it, but some not. You know, they scared to even apply. But anyway, I just think it's crazy. I had to pop on here just to let y'all know what's going on and what happened to me. And I was so I ain't was I'm still pissed off, but I'm gonna have to get started and go back because I told them to meet me at another location. So when it's time for lunch brunch time, I'm gonna still get them what I got, you know. So did this thing stick? I don't know. I don't think it stuck. Hey y'all. Hey, 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 hey. Thank y'all for coming in. Yeah, you're right. That's a good one. It is. It's okay to feed. It's okay to. It's not okay to feed the homeless, but it's okay to get them crack pipes. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. It's some crazy shit. You can get them that. Yo, that's fine to get them that. No problem. Come one, come all, and they can stand in line too. And I bet you it's not an eyesore for people to see them waiting in line for a crack pipe. You know, this is crazy, man. I'm telling you, this shit is crazy. And speaking of nonprofit organization, Bumper, you said your father ran a nonprofit organization. Well, look, I opened up a building and it's called Heavenly Help, and this was a couple of years back. And what I did was I got one of the people that I know. You got to know people to know people, and I used the building that they had. And I went, and they got mad at me because I wouldn't make it. I wouldn't take any money, for it. So I called it Heavenly Help and so I got people to still come to that building. I had so many people coming to me, but what it was doing was cutting into the profit of the other nonprofit and for-profit organizations that the government has set up in our state. You see, so then they started getting mad at me, and I started getting all these things talking about how the building wasn't properly done and all this, and the health inspectors keep coming in and checking on your stuff, doing all that crazy stuff. So I wind up saying, okay, that's fine. Told the person I ain't gonna use your building no more. So I just stopped doing it and started to doing it from my vehicles and going out to the people and meeting them like that. But it was no overhead, nobody else involved, and I did it my way. And I've been doing it all these years since the 1990s. And here we are in 2022, and these people still eating. You know, they can't tell me not to feed nobody because around here we gonna eat. What do black people do anyway? That's like a pleasure. Excuse me. Black people been eating and getting around the kitchen table. All we do, we have fun when we gather, have cookouts in the backyard. We play cards and stuff together. We have a good time together. And then they trying to stop us from fellowshipping around food. We do that with the churches and everything. You know, this is wild. This is really wild, man. I'm trying to see what y'all saying. In Virginia Beach, they're doing it. Whole families. You can't. Yeah, I know, and it's crazy. You can't help everybody, but I feel like I know I can't feed the whole world, And this is bringing me to the point about a guy that one of the homeless guys that I used to feed and was looking forward to seeing me here. He died. He passed away. Uh, it's crazy. It's just so crazy, y'all. It's crazy. I don't know what we're gonna do. This I don't know what we're gonna do. Who are these people that's voting and voting for these laws that's stopping regular average Joes or Joettes like me from feeding homeless people and not asking them for no money, but doing it out of the goodness of my own heart and my own hard work? Who are these people that's putting these laws in place for that to happen? See, we got to do better about that. It seems to me that all the churches will get together, especially the ones in Los Angeles, California, where they have that law etched in stone. It is officially a law that they can't feed homeless people or you'll get arrested. Nobody can feed them. It seems like the churches and stuff will get together and all these so-called black power groups, all these old rah 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 groups will get together and say, look, this is one thing we ain't gonna stand for. It's for our people to be out here hungry and we can't feed nobody. Can't even slide them a sandwich. That's crazy shit. Mm-mm-mm. It's crazy. It's crazy. But I'll tell you one thing, I'm not gonna stop. I'm not gonna stop. So if y'all don't see me on here for a while, and if you see something, if you, if you since I just started this little YouTube channel, if y'all don't see me for a while, I might be clink clink in the clay cake for the first time. But I'm 60 years old, so in August I'll be 60. So and I ain't never been arrested, no tickets, no nothing. So if they lock a girl down, they just got to lock a girl down. But at least it's for a good cause. And that's feed my people, you know? Shoot, that's crazy. Yeah. Oh, yeah. And let me tell y'all something else about the churches. About, I see what you're saying here, Stephen. Yeah, let me tell you about these churches too. How about years ago, I suggested to one of the churches that I used to go to, and was a member of, my whole family grew up in this church and all of this. And grew up in the church and everything. And so I talked to my pastor one day. I pulled him to the side, you know. You know how but most of the people in church run to the pastor and run, run, run. But I pulled him to the side and I said, look, Pastor, look, let me tell you what we can do. Don't the church is supposed to be helping the widows, the sick and shut in, uh, is in the orphans, the people that are orphan, orphans. Am I saying it right? Like if you are orphan, don't have a mom or dad, this is what the church is supposed to do, is help these people, widows and all that stuff. So I said, it'll be a good idea. I said, I've been growing food in the yard and everything in my own house. I said, all you have to do is give me permission to feed, we had a great big church ground. I said, I'll plant the garden. Me and my husband will dig it up. We'll put it down there. We'll maintain the garden. Y'all don't have to do nothing. We'll take this stuff and we'll put it and I'll can it. I'll do all of that. Let y'all keep the food in the pantry at the church. And if anybody is sick and shut in, need help, you just take it off the shelf. And this stuff I put up here, I put dates on my stuff. I date everything is dated and everything. We could do the same thing that we do for the churches, right? This right here is squash. You got good old squash, hot jalapeno peppers up in here. You have onions. It's all that good yum yum all up in here. But anyway, I told him, let me do that. And that way the church don't have to come out of their pocket for nothing, right? You know, he was like, oh, that's a good idea, sister. That's a great idea, sister. So next thing I know, each week will go past. He ain't say nothing, I ain't say nothing. Because I had a conversation with him. So I ain't gonna bag you. I asked you and I told you what I could do to help. But don't you know that he finally wind up coming to me and telling me that they're not going to be able to do it because he blamed it on the soil. He said that in the area that the church is in, the soil in that community is not good soil, and he was saying that it won't grow. And I said that don't make no sense to me. I said because it don't have to be good soil. I can make stuff grow. These hands right here work miracles. You see what I'm saying? He used that as an excuse to tell me no. Now, what was I going to get out of that deal? Nothing. I won't get nothing out of that deal. I was doing that to help. But when he told me no, I said to myself, let me examine this church a little bit deeper. But anyway, long story short, needless to say, I don't go to church no more. Not that one. Anyway, let me see what y'all saying over here. Yeah, I know it. The churches are five. I know a 50. I know it, and that's because they have to do abide by the government rules. But still, they still should be able to grow food and stuff in the back of the churches to help the people. But they don't want them to do that. It's crazy. It's crazy. I'm like, damn, this is crazy. And if the churches did do that, less people will be hungry. And but see, they want to have that money in a so-called fund. They want money there and say that they can. And then they tell the people, the members, that we gave so and so help for her mortgage because she was behind in her mortgage. But the only way the church is gonna help you with your mortgage is that you have to be up on your tithes and offerings. They're not just gonna give you no money, especially these mega churches. They'd be like, if you don't have your tithes and offerings together, and you're not up to date with your tithes and offering, you don't get no assistance. You better not tell them your water off or your rent need to be paid. Yeah, this is crazy. I just don't get it. I just don't get it. I just don't get it, y'all. I don't get it. I don't get it. But I know one thing, I'm gonna keep on feeding my people. I'm not gonna keep y'all long because I know y'all busy and I know some of y'all working and stuff. And look, now I don't have nothing but time on my hands because half of the people are scattered and and I still got to make sure that they get the word out. The other people tell the other people because everybody know everybody. You know how they go. And guess what? Y'all ain't gonna believe this. Don't y'all know that I feed 76 people a day, twice a day? And then sometimes they tell our friends, and when I tell them, if they telling our friend, sometimes I have to come back to my house and get more food to take back to them. And I've been doing that. But the good part about it and the really true blessing in all of this is I would not be able to do it if God didn't give me the strength to do it, number one. And number two, if he didn't help me, allow me his ground, the ground that I have, that I'm living in, and the land that I'm living in to be fertile land, wherein he would prosper me and let allow stuff to grow. So not only do I have enough to feed other people, I can feed my own family too. So it's truly a blessing to me. So when you do give, you really do give back. And it don't always have to be money, you know? And I find pleasure in helping people. I find pleasure in helping other people, you know? And and a lot of us look down on people that's homeless and stuff. But I've heard a whole lot of stories from these different individual people, and all of them ain't bums. I mean, they're not bums. They got real. I fed doctors before. I fed people that are broke up with their wife. Been living with their wife, and wife done died or something, and they go down. It's a whole lot of different reasons why people fall. You know what I'm saying? And we have a way of looking at them like they ain't shit, you know. But again, that's somebody's child. And if any one of my children ever come to any problem stuff, I would want somebody to give them something to eat. And I ain't talking about no bullshit eating. I'm talking about some real food. I would want them to look out for mine, you know. We can be some heartless people sometimes, you know. Heartless, especially those laws that's being passed talking about you can't feed the homeless or you'll go to jail. And they're eyesore because they want to put up a damn casino and stuff, and they making the stores and stuff look bad. The retail stores and stuff look bad. Any excuse is better than none. Let me see what y'all saying over here. It's crazy. I know. I know. It's crazy. I know. It's hard on one person, but it's hard on one person, but I tell you what, it's hard, but it's fair. I've been retired. I got over 10 years. So I've been retired. So I have plenty of free time to do it. So, I do it at my leisure, but it keeps me going too. It helps me too. It feel good when you help somebody else. It make you feel good too, though. Yeah. Yeah, yeah, we always judging people too. And faith without works is dead. Yeah, you right about that, Bumper. And a whole lot of people got saying what they woulda, coulda, shoulda done and ain't doing nothing. But you gotta make something move. You gotta at least take a step in the right direction. Yeah. Yeah, them damn people is something else. And I don't see people walk right by people and with the little cups and stuff like that. They going on that lunch break when I was working. They was on that lunch break and stuff, and people be on the sidewalk sitting there, and they go and sit right on the bench beside the person with that little tin cup in his hand, sitting up against the building, and they'll sit right on the bench with the legs crossed, eating a damn sandwich while the person hung on the side. Have y'all ever seen some shit like that before? Right. They do, Stephen. Yeah, uh-huh. Yeah, the money is the message. Uh-huh. They do. It's a damn shame. It's crazy. It's crazy. Yeah. But I tell y'all what though, I ain't gonna stop. You ain't gonna they don't know me. They don't know me. They don't know me. When I have my mind set on something, you're not gonna stop me. I don't care what it is. If I say I want something, I get it. If I get it myself. Hell. And I don't like to see people mistreated. Don't y'all know? I'm gonna tell y'all this. I ain't gonna keep y'all, but I'm gonna tell y'all this. I can remember me and my sister. She had a job and she was working at the Hyatt Hotel, one of the highest hotels here. And she was cleaning we were teenagers too. She was cleaning hotel room beds, changing the sheets and doing the trash and all of that. And I went up there to pick her up because I'm older than she is. This is my little dog that came in here. I'm older than she is. And I told her, I said, get out the kitchen. Make some move. You don't come in here. She trying to my dog trying to but and I told her, and they try to make her do more work and stuff and add on to her because she was just new started working. I've been working since I was 14. Don't you know I went up on her job and she said, no, I can't go, sis. They told me I gotta do this and I gotta do that. I said, no, you don't. I went right, I said, come on, follow me. I went right to her manager and told her, I said, guess what? She quit as of the day, as effective immediately, she quit. I quit a job for my sister. I quit for her. I quit for her. I don't like to see nobody mistreated. I quit for her. Oh, it's crazy. You can feed stray dogs. Yeah, you can feed stray dogs all day. Yeah, yeah, they don't mind feeding the dog. Uh-huh. That's crazy. It's crazy as shit. And the dogs got all these special kinds of food. And I call her name. Rachel Ray. She got dog food that's made like people food and all of that, and give the dogs good eating. But when they want to feed the homeless, they want to get them a big a big pot full of slop, but a bunch of bullshit. I got a great big pot up here. I keep these big these big like your grandma pots, those great big black pots, cast iron stoves and cast iron pot. I mean those shit. My people eat good. My people eat real good. And people say, yeah, homeless people are choicy. No, they're not. They just like you. If I'm giving you a so-called hot dog, because I don't give them hot dog because they ain't no good for you. But this is say, if you was to eat a hot dog, you would want yours with mustard and ketchup. One of them might don't like mustard and ketchup, might want relish. I take orders. I take orders. If they don't want a hot dog with a mustard or a ketchup on it, then they won't get that shit. Because who want to eat what the hell they don't want to eat? You know? Yeah. Hey, Love Lacey, blessings to you, blessings to you. We just talking about the homeless people and stuff, and how I just started doing this live stream, and I wouldn't be doing it today because it's my first time if I hadn't got sidetracked and dumpster diving, helping them find medication to the police and stuff, and threw in the damn dumpster and made them move. But I'm gonna go back out there and I'm gonna I'm gonna see if I can't find them because I know some of the areas that they be in. But most of the time, all your girl gotta do is pull up. When I pull up, them Negroes be coming out of everywhere. They be coming from everywhere. And one day I took my mama with me, right? And this most recently, I took her with me, right? And there's this one guy, he's an old white guy, he got all this white beard, he look like Santa Claus. And I was wondering where he was. I've been feeding him for a long time. And he like pork chop day, because he like pork chops with the smothered pork chop. So I was looking, I was like, damn, everybody done came and I still got more food here. I said, where is everybody else at? Don't you know he came from behind the dumpster and he said, hey, I almost missed you. He said, I almost missed you. I decided I wanted to sleep in late. You see how they think. He told me so just like you would thought he was in a high hotel somewhere in a nice bed, rested up. He told me so he decided he was gonna sleep in a little bit, and that's why he was late coming to me. I said, you better bring your ass on out here if you want this damn pork chop. But anyway, they a trip. I'm crazy about my people. Yes, I am. Yeah. Y'all, I'm not gonna hold y'all long. I know. I appreciate y'all. So I appreciate y'all coming in to hear this. But look, I basically want y'all to go away with this message right here. Shit is getting deep. Anytime they tell you can't feed the homeless people, and they're gonna lock you up if you keep on coming to feed them, right? And if they tell you that, shit getting ready to get real deep. And them people that I know are gonna start stealing from you, breaking into your houses and stuff like that. If we don't come up with a plan to try to tamper them down and make sure that they are comfortable where they are, because ain't nobody gonna bother you if but if you hungry, you'll take a nigga head off, because if my stomach will touch my back and I'm a big girl, some get ready to move, Y'all know how we get all evil and cranky when we want something to eat and your blood sugar drop. Yeah, these people, and we're supposed to have good sense. And some of these people, like I said, they don't been through some serious traumatic type things, and so they're gonna be desperate. And the stores ain't gonna have nothing in them, So anyway, we said Dimple, I haven't heard that in Dallas. Yeah, but in Los Angeles, California, it is a law. They will lock you up. So I know that's happening right here because I told you the police told me that I cannot do that anymore or they will lock you up for feeding people. And I told him, okay. I heard him. I heard what he said, but I'm gonna feed my people. Like I said, we have to keep on moving around. We just got to move around because it ain't making no sense to me. Oh, and somebody told me, and I can't say the name of the person. This is another person that's new in the area, and he's authority so-called figure. He told me the only way I could really do that and continue to feed them is I have to pretend like I'm having a party for them. I said, what? So now we gotta start partying. So if I'm giving them a party, it's different. But just to be straight out feeding them, you can't do that. So what I need to do? I'm thinking, bring balloons, shit, huh? If I have to, I'll get some balloons and start blowing them up, and we're gonna start partying. Put some music in, put the speaker when some of my sons speaker in the trunk, and raise the trunk up and have the music blasting, get on the bullhorn and say, come on, party over here. And everybody ought to be coming. It's crazy. But anyway, I ain't gonna hold y'all up. Thank y'all so much. I am really appreciative that you guys came in here to see what old yo have to say. And I just want you to know, love somebody today, y'all. Love somebody today. I mean, you ain't got to hold on to them. You ain't got to kiss them. You ain't got to touch their hand. But drop them off a little something. If it ain't nothing but a coat, a hat, a scarf, a pair of sunglasses, a sandwich, drop off something to somebody. Give them a potato, a fruit, something. Just help somebody, y'all. Help somebody. I'm gonna tell you, it's gonna help you too. All right. I love you guys, and I'm gonna see we the people later. And look, I'm gonna get good at this where I'm gonna be able to start reading y'all comments and stuff, and see what y'all saying to me and stuff. Okay. But I really do love y'all. But I'm gonna get back on the grind, and I'm going right out here now and be a detective. I'm gonna get right in my whip, and this is another one I got, and I'm gonna go run around here and I'm gonna look and see if I can find everybody. You know what I'm saying? And once I do, because it's a location that. But anyway, I ain't gonna say too much because they might be monitoring me on here. Peace, everybody. Again, thank you for watching. Y'all have a wonderful day, okay? As you know, y'all have the power to do it. Make it a great day. All right, bye, everybody. See y'all later. Thanks again. I'm gonna see if I can cut this off. I don't know how. I'm gonna play with it though. Smooches, y'all. It said leave, leave. Okay, y'all. Peace.